Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. Them niggas from the South, they got that goddamn down pack, boy. My nigga PQCP be like, nigga, goddamn me, what? Y'all got that shit down pack. That's a trademark. Goddamn me. Nah, but you right. You right. I just wanted to run because they didn't play all the recording. So they act like he was just saying some shit.
Promoted some shit, yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
played a cut recording. That shit was
So
clip.
so so here go the Don Press. Here go the whole audio. You said you want to hear the whole audio because you only
go
heard
ahead,
a
let him
clip.
hear it.
All right, TJ, go in and spin that, G.
It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now I'm Tiger. He finally addresses the rumors that he's donkey fucking Kylie Jenner. Now, Kylie Jenner's 17, Tyga is 24. A lot of people are turning their nose up at the possibility they're fucking, or even in a relationship. Some people say he's waiting until she's 18 before he lets everybody know he's donkey fucking her. And now he came out in this interview with our Vibe, and he said, listen, Kylie, nah. Listen, I ain't dating her. See, the thing about Kylie, I known Kylie and the whole family for 4 years. I introduced Black China to Kim K about a year ago. So everybody's been cool. But it's like just so hard. Their world is different. If somebody want to hang out, cool. I'm not opposed to hanging out with somebody. I hang out with Kylie, her sister Kendall. I hang out with Scott Disick. Sometimes I hang out with Chloe. But people want to take the situation with Kylie to a next level. Now, let's be honest, because don't listen to Tyga fucking lying. Any Negro could realize that Tyga's lying. Tyga's fucking her. Yo, that's no speculation. Tyga's fucking her. Why would somebody that's 24 be hanging out with a chick that's 17? Come on now, he's fucking her. But now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is kind of disgusting. Some people are saying it's not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Seriously. Listen, I remember when I went to college and I was just about to graduate, because when you're about to graduate college, you're about like 21, and then the chicks coming in are usually 18 or 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. But that's on a college level, because you're in that whole environment where the whole fucking school is your age. So you're kind of looking around. You're like, wait, I'm not going around checking IDs. If you come to the school, obviously you're probably old enough, usually. So we fucking. But as far as Tyga's a little bit older, 24. Then the chick is 17, which is kind of a gray area, which he definitely fucking her, but he keeping on the low. In reality, Tyga's just trying to hide the fact that he's
I'm
fucking
listening
that
to
half
this.
young safari pussy that Kim Kardashian chick got.
Mute your mic.
Not full Kardashian. She's half. But he's dicking that down, and deservedly so. Listen, these Kardashian chicks, man, they're getting trained to fucking suck from their like 13. So when she's 17, she's more than ready to handle this shit. And keep it real, she might be fucking better than Black China. These chicks know how to trap a nigga. If you are of the Kardashian bloodline, you know how to trap a nigga. You know how to keep a nigga. I don't know what they're doing, but they know how to keep them. So what do you guys think, man? Do you think this is fucking disgusting? Do you think that, hey, man, maybe it's...
Hey, so Reek,
Yo,
Reek, let me cook for a minute. This done. I want to say this because I want to get more content. They said it was 10 years ago, right? Ack is now 31, so that means 10 years ago he was 21 saying this. So at 21, he could say he would fuck a 17-year-old. Let's get that understood. He's not a 31-year-old today saying it. Let's get that understood. Because I know people in the chat, y'all want to spin narratives and shit like that. But also, we know Kris Jenner to sell her kids. So when Kanye going up for his children, and y'all doing these rooms about him trying to be a bad father when he just want to take custody of his kids from not being a Kylie Jenner. Well, I mean, the hypocrisy that y'all be doing, like, it's so weird, bro. Like, you'll go against Jay for trying to fight to be a father, but yet y'all all these narratives y'all trying to spin, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna equal up to this real shit.
And he did speak to the fact that he said that he was speaking about the majority of college students. He said most come in at age 18.
Let's
that's why I
start
said
Some
he
reaching,
was
man.
coming in
Y'all
saying
got
at
if
that.
you in college,
17.
you
Right.
grown.
Y'all got
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Space Jam reach, man. Y'all got that Michael Jordan reach, man. Y'all gotta chill with that Space Jam ass shit, man. That shit, chill out, man. That shit goof.
He said speaking from a college standpoint. So he was just speaking from a college standpoint. That's what he
And
stated
and
as
10
well.
years ago, he was 21 years old. He is now 31 today.
It was
So
4 years ago.
4 years ago, he still was in his
Well,
20s though. It don't mean like what's up, what we talking about?
I
He
believe it
was
was actually 7 years ago. Kylie was 17 7 years ago
Okay, so
when he
he
made
was
the
around
statement.
21, 22.
24.
Yeah, like come on, like y'all just people took this clip and tried to slander another black man. When y'all gonna chill
Hey,
with all
Pratt.
these hate for our people, bro? That shit
Why
crazy, man.
Taylor
Hey,
was
but
going
Pratt.
after his
Pratt.
That
man.
shit crazy, bro.
him.
Hey,
He said
Pratt.
his
I
Go
went to
ahead, Moon.
college, bro. I went to college, bro. And I think that clip wild, my nigga. When you're a senior, you should not be praying on no fucking freshmen, my nigga. Like, and when we were seniors, we wasn't praying on no fucking freshmen, my nigga, no 17-year-olds.
He just said
Like,
pray
I
for
think
You
that,
didn't
small
even
words. I ain't
ask
as a
never
though.
nigga
no.
that went to
Come on, man.
college,
Hey,
I think that clip is wild. That's my opinion. As a
I
nigga
think
that
that it's
got
a
a college
change of the
degree,
platform that's
we
the
was not
issue.
praying on no fucking freshmen. I think it's
Nah, you
wild.
look, no, look, bro, but you got to understand it's the change of the platform when y'all say 17 to 21 on college grounds. Now, if it's a 21-year-old nigga hanging out at the high school looking at a 17-year-old,
That's some
y'all,
weird shit.
it's
They
weird.
know what
That's
it is. Yeah.
You feel me? It's weird. So why does it change when it's on the college ground versus the high school ground? A
Be,
17 to 21 is 17 to 21.
but see, Bumpy, this what you gotta understand. And I said this already. He's saying if you're in college, and like I said, I've never been to college. I didn't know there was underage people at college. But what he's saying is, if you at college, he's assuming that you're old enough to make those type of decisions. He's not assuming this person is
And
this
when I'm
age,
telling
and
you,
he says
Rika,
Maybe
he's
I'm
not.
brother,
just
Hold
now
on, hold on,
coming
hold on,
in.
hold on. But hold on, let me land. He's
go
basically
ahead.
saying that he's not walking around the campus. Oh, she got ass. Hey, hold on. Before I ask you for your name and number, let me see your ID. He's assuming shit. I got a class with you. I got trigonometry with you. I've been seeing you around the campus. Da, da, da. You know a couple of the same people I know. And when they link up, they link up. He's saying that like if you in college, he's assuming that you grown. So maybe college should modify something. And if you under the age of 18, maybe you should have I don't know, a fucking wristband or
Chaperone
some
with you.
Hey,
shit.
Rick, this
Not
Dell.
a
Let me know when I
chaperone.
can go.
you gotta have
Okay,
discernment.
no,
like
but
like
he did say he don't care if
But
you
what
Hey,
just
what
turned
what
'hold
17
on.
college
as well.
what college
Hold
you
on.
went to where freshmen wasn't messing with seniors?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
I didn't say
This
that. I
Dell,
said
Rick.
niggas
Let me
wasn't
know when I'm
praying
good,
on
man.
them. I
all
ain't
right,
say
all
they
right, all right.
wasn't
One mic.
fucking.
So
One
so
mic,
I'm
you
a
guys. One mic, one mic, one
so
mic.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pass it
he
to
asked you a
Dale.
question.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
All
Dale.
right.
It's on you.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. Yo, real quick, man. When you on a college campus, nobody's checking for ID. Like when you got that college ID, unfortunately, that's like your grown card. And as we learning, it shouldn't be, but nobody's checking for that. And if you at a party, the conversation does not surround age. There's usually drinks flowing that shouldn't be. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and you may not even know what you engaging in. Thankfully, I had a girlfriend, so I ain't speaking personally. But what I'm saying is, when those freshmen come on campus, you're not looking at them because of age. You looking at them because they don't know how the game go. You know what I'm saying? And you know what goes down in that case, unfortunately. So if you're a parent and your kid is 16 or 17 because they skipped a grade or whatever else, you got to tell them to put everybody else on notice because nobody's checking for that. If you got in the party, you're supposed to be at the party, and we learning that that's not how it should be, but that's how it is. I land there.
Can I get in the queue, Reek?
Yeah, who is that?
This is Nakia.
Nakia, go ahead.
You can
Yeah,
ask
okay.
after
I don't know
Nakia.
how.
It's Nicole.
Hey, how you doing? I don't know how it is in some states, but my daughter started college at the age of 14. I had a niece that came out of high school with her degree. So there are minors on campus, but that goes in
Facts.
sort of to what Dale is speaking. Like you have to teach your kids. Like my son, I teach him to check for identification, not college ID. You know what I'm saying? But hearing X thing, y'all playing the whole thing and Phoenix breaking it down, how long ago it was, I don't think he's a pedo. I just think it's just confusion in translation. That's it.
I think it's fake
And,
outrage.
and let's be
I'd
clear,
like
he's
to
not a
chime in.
pedophile, even if it's true. Pedophiles are specifically for prepubescent children. If you fuck with somebody that reached puberty and you're attracted to that, you're not a pedophile. You something else.
I want to know this. I want to ask a question to the room.
You
Is we
statutory or
is we
something.
playing
Some
labels
people
on
hit
people?
puberty at
Is we
9 as
playing
well.
labels on people for the shit that they say? Cause like they just throw pedophile. pedophile on a nigga name just because he had a conversation on his platform on his blog site. It's kind of crazy. Y'all don't think?
Why they always want to slap that on somebody real quick? Like that's the main thing. Like, oh, we're gonna go pedo. Like they
Like,
don't.
yeah, why y'all like you don't have no evidence of a man dealing with nothing underage, but we just for off a conversation alone, we can slap someone on a nigga name. Like that's crazy, man. What the fuck? What new era this is, man? It's a whole bunch of cap shit, man.
Well, that's
Okay,
why we're
so let me
discussing
ask
it
you this
I think it's
now.
just
question.
wording.
I think that a lot of us come from the generation where we
Let
ask
me
that
ask this question.
question. I'm asking you how old you are. You feel me? Even
But
I was
college
always
is
taught to
different,
ask
bump.
that question because you don't fuck with little kids.
Hey, hey,
So
bump.
even
College is a little different though, family. It's a different culture. You know what I'm talking about?
bro, but listen. Miss Nakia just said her daughter was 14 years old on campus. You telling me you at 26 don't know what a 14-year-old look like?
That's what I'm
Wasn't
trying to say. These
no,
niggas
no, no. That's
crazy.
a fair point. Real quick.
Hey,
But
bro,
That's a
but
look,
but
fair
hey,
that
point.
but
check it
Hey,
that's
out.
bump.
clear.
Hold on.
Hey,
Let
look,
be
hey,
clear.
look, hey,
Okay,
look,
you
Let be
hold
guys,
on,
one
clear.
mic, one mic.
hold
It's
on.
obviously
One mic.
this is yeah, this is an
Hey, this
emotional
right.
topic, so we have to work hard to, take turns. So go ahead, Rocky, you got it.
I'm not fucking with that even look young, too young. Like niggas is forgetting that part. Niggas is going based off of let me see if you ID if you old enough. My nigga shouldn't even be wanting to fuck no 18-year-old at this point, cause that's still a child, my nigga. Like they still innocent as a motherfucker, and that shit still ain't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be looking for somebody older anyway, older than
What's
18. If you
his
in your
point
But
20s,
though?
if
we
you
talk
but
about
hold
Nah,
on,
that's
campus
look.
real
though,
shit.
Rock.
That's Rock.
Hold
Real
on,
shit.
man. If you in your 20s, my nigga, and you talking to
But
a
I
girl,
mean,
even if she's
but I mean, you have to
18,
be
7,
processing.
shut the fuck up. Even if she's 18, 17, that's still too close. My nigga, you shouldn't even want nobody with that innocence in them still, my nigga. You should always just wait anyway. Because even if they say they're 18, guess what? They could be lying a year up and they could really be 17. So
Hey,
why not
Yeah,
just play it
Rock, I
safe,
got a
my nigga?
question for you though, Rock. I
You
got
Exactly.
in
But
I
see,
got a
you
Rocky,
question for
was
you.
we
I got
Rocky,
look.
you
we
was
come
getting in
Hey,
from
at
that though,
hey,
bro.
17.
hey,
That's what I'm
Rock.
saying.
One mic.
Rock, I got a
Go ahead.
question
Right.
for you though, Rocky. So, all right, down here in the A, nigga go to, you go to Onyx, you go to Blue Flame, saying that the legal age to goddamn get on that pole, 18, home. So you going in there, you take one out, and you ain't looked at the ID or nothing, you done slid
I'm bro.
in, you know what I
I'm
mean?
bro.
Well, I mean, what going, like, what you gonna do then? You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
going. I'm not going to do that. First of all, I'm not going to be in there. Like I said, I'm talking about these young girls that look. I'm cool, my nigga. Like you shouldn't. I don't want me personally. I don't want no young woman anyway. 17, 18. That's still they still act like they 17. With the birthday just changed their birthday, they date.
That's
That
why I
ain't
said
changed how they
1 year
are, my
above
nigga. Like
changes
still
the
Let them
whole
have
17
fucking
years
kids,
old.
game.
nigga.
Exactly.
If a
But
woman
look,
tell
that's
me
why
And
she's
that's why I
17,
said when
18,
You can
you
honestly just
change
yo,
look
the
at these
you
women.
18,
platform,
But
my
see,
nigga,
bro,
that's
that
are,
shit
still
go,
cool.
bro.
hey, are we
Hey,
dealing
y'all
with?
gotta look
Hold
at
on,
it.
are we dealing with morally or the law? Because I just made that point. I said, okay, so if the person's 18 and the person's 26, does it make it a difference? G Wayne said no. He
he
don't feel comfortable with a 26-year-old picking up his 18-year-old. So what I'm
No,
saying
yeah,
is,
hell no.
he
well,
literally
are we?
said, I don't care if you just turned 17, you can still get this dick.
That's what
And
Academics
nothing
said.
and
Why you
and
keep
to
That's
the
the
What
emphasizing
I
that
problem.
said,
I
what
don't
about?
care
and
if
to
you
That's
just
because you
cold.
turned
asking what age are we
17.
talking
Man, who
about?
just
And
said
and
But
I
that's
that?
they
said
the
I
say
thing.
don't
he's
care if
from
you
the age
just
of
turned
consent is
17. That's
17.
coming
yeah,
from
but
'Alright,
16.
first
So
of all,
that's
But
the
yeah, but we
issue.
don't have to emphasize what academics said. We're past that part at this point. Now
But you
this is
said
a
what
Well,
conversation.
age?
I
Yeah,
never got to
but
speak
this is
on
a conversation in regards to morally in the law. Everyone doesn't deal with morals, and the reason why we know that is that's why laws are put up forth because
that's a
morally
fact.
and common sense, everyone's not going to deal with that. So you have to have laws to govern over those type of things. So um,
Can I
that
add
that's
something?
that's where it gets tricky because just because legally you could do something, that don't mean it's the smartest thing to fucking do. You get what I mean?
Right.
But
Can I
motherfuckers
add
want to
something
lean
to
on
CRE?
law. Go ahead.
Um, so yeah, I was definitely one of the people who was 17 going into college, but I think for the people like it's always been a conversation like what grade you in? Oh, I'm a freshman. Like that always comes up. No one ever said how old you are, but they always like, oh, you freshman. Like it's always been what class are you in? And for the most part, freshmen are not in the same class as seniors. Seniors are taking classes that they need for their degree. They already mostly took their general stuff that freshmen would take. So, in my opinion, if the conversation's not coming up about, oh, you a freshman or whatever, whatever, it's not coming up because that man don't want to have that conversation, and he wants an excuse to do whatever, like fair game.
Thank
Nah,
So
you,
it could be
that's
a
Ho.
my wait, wait,
party.
wait,
It
Thank
could be
wait,
you.
a
wait,
Nah,
wait,
nah.
wait,
party.
wait,
Thank you.
wait,
Let
wait,
her
wait, wait.
finish.
Let
Let
me
her
finish.
finish.
Let me
Let her
finish.
finish.
Let me finish.
One mic.
Can y'all
One
please let
mic.
me
Let
We gotta
her
let
finish?
people
finish.
land. We gotta let people
Please let
land.
me finish,
Don't
please.
interrupt people. Just let people land. All right. We ain't gonna have that shit going on over here.
Thank
Go ahead.
you. So, okay, and I'm about to finish up. So, okay, yeah, we're talking about a party, whatever, whatever. For the most part, I'm older. I'm in over 30. So, when I turned 18, it was in September, which is the cutoff. You start college for the most part, unless you go to summer school, in August. So during my day, it was 17. You're turning 17. Cutoff was 18. If you were turning 18 October, you were pushed back. So that was the cutoff. Now they made it, the cutoff is the beginning of September. So now you got more people graduating. But college, you're not going to be 18 unless you're a genius and you're 16. It's different. But if that conversation's not coming up, that's because they don't want to have that conversation. You could tell when a freshman in college is going to a party. Like it's a different vibe than people you
I
Nah,
wanna
used
I
to
I
don't
wanna
see,
add
know.
on to that.
people that you used
Hey,
to see on campus. So go ahead.
So Paula wanted
That
to
number
add on as well as Tara. I think we need to probably keep a queue because everybody's jumping on the mic. So Paula,
yeah, so what she's
Beans, this
saying
is
is a
Larry.
fact. The
Add me to
only
that
thing
queue.
that I hello?
hold on, Larry.
The only thing that I disagree with was that my birthday was in December and I was definitely in college at 17. But I guess it depends on what school you go to, what state. But yeah, it's almost like a don't ask, don't tell policy in college. Like niggas could look you in your face and tell that you're young and tell that you're 17. And do not underestimate, maybe it's just the East Coast thing. Do not underestimate the amount of non traditional people that go back to college. I had a lot of 20 something, 30-year olds in my class as a freshman because they chose not to go straight to college. That is not it's not one or two people, it's mad people. And it's like a culture, and it's literally like predatory. Like guys literally prey on fresh meat. They know damn well they fresh out of high school and some of them are
Facts.
underage. And the fact that you're not going to ask them how old you are knowing that they're freshmen, it's giving excuse to me. It's giving
Facts.
excuses. I'm
Say
sorry.
that shit,
Sorry.
Paula.
Well,
And then you
see,
giving
this is the
alcohol at
thing
these
though. Here go
parties
the
too.
thing
Nah.
though, right? Here goes the thing, right? We living in a world where I've seen a motherfucker 60 years old with a motherfucker 24.
Oh yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, that's disgusting." It don't give a fuck what you think it is. You might have a fat wife, nigga, and they may think
You,
that's disgusting.
but you old enough though, Wack, to make them decisions. You old enough to kind of like to think about your like at 17, 18, but that's still you ain't even seen
Nigga, if
the
you
world yet.
17, 18, you going to college, you getting fucked on pause.
Yeah,
But
oh God,
Dell
that's what I'm
said it
saying.
himself
And that's
though.
a
It's not
fact
the
because it's
age,
niggas
it's the
out there
fact
that's
that they
like
You
don't
that.
know the
are
game.
It's niggas that really
you
want.
Correct.
are
It's
you
niggas
are
out there
gonna
that
get
really
fucked.
want a
You
bitch
run
to look
around
young.
college.
That
If
shit
you run
weird.
around in college and me and you got motherfucking history or whatever the fuck we got together, and I see you at the frat party,
That's a wrap.
baby,
You see,
what's up? Like, you're gonna get fucked. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, that's a
like,
fact.
I'm just being
It's a
real.
part of being 17. That's
Hey, if
anybody
a
on the
nigga
college
don't
campus
ask,
at that point.
if a
No, that's
nigga
what I'm
don't ask
saying.
at that
Like,
point, ain't it the
If
woman's
that's the case, then the
responsibility to
college
inform?
campus is the issue.
that's why I asked
Nah.
y'all, because I never really
How
got
you
a
raise
chance
your
to do the
kids is
high
the
school
issue.
run. This is why I asked y'all, how is it, do seniors date freshmen? Because you got 14 and you
Yeah.
got 17, 18.
Man,
Am
we
I right?
telling
Yes,
our
yes,
partner if he
seniors
Yeah,
date
when
dating
I was in
young
freshmen.
high
ass
I
school,
girls,
think
niggas
I
wasn't
dog.
dating
think
no
that's
We
more.
freshmen.
Let
telling
me tell you
our
what's
partners.
crazy.
The homies was
That's
getting
more
shocked
of
out
a
for that.
that's more fucked up a 14, 17 or 14, 18 ratio than a 17, 20 and a 17, 21.
But you gotta understand the
Fact.
21-year-old niggas that was coming down to niggas 21, 22 that was in
If you had a college out That's
read it
what
all
I'm
that they just said, but
saying. You got
it's
it.
all nasty.
Hey,
You
hey,
niggas
hey,
not about to be
go
21
again. Nah, hey, look, go back. That shit was normal for until fucking niggas started fucking white girls regularly and freely. Then they started
Oh no,
prosecuting shit,
the lady
and
said legal.
that's just what it. But the other thing you got to understand in college,
No, the lady said
We,
legal age of
we got
consent.
older, so now we
yeah.
saying
But
that
but
And
niggas
I
but the
think
can't
other
have
Jai
thing,
is
sex.
no,
saying that's what's guided public policy and changed the laws in a lot of states.
But what I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, the narrative they was trying to drive, I got to keep it real, right? Act from Jersey, New York, nigga. Jersey is 16, New York 17. So and I told Ion this. He said, "Whack. Morally, they should be shot." I said, "Ion, it's some people on my side that's gonna say morally you should be."
yeah, and that's real. But the other thing, these are young ass men. They
Hey,
not
hold on,
grown
bro. I
ass.
don't think he done, bro. He ain't done yet. He just in the matrix.
I thought he was done.
No, he probably got a call. So.
Well, look. Let me say this: these are not grown ass seasoned men. These are men and boys who just got out their mama house, and when they go on break, they go back to their mama house. These niggas ain't out there paying rent, paying bills, really
Hey, how
doing
do we
grown.
feel if the
That
roles
is
were
true
reversed
though.
and it was a male that was the 16, 17, and the woman was 27, 28?
It
Oh,
goes down,
Oh
Beast.
shit.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
it
keep
can't
it
goes
have
down all the
Right,
100.
but
Shout
time.
out to
Oh
unfortunately,
shit.
society doesn't look at it quite the same, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but this what
they
I'm
ass.
saying. Like, listen,
These women won't
I've
say
never been
nothing.
in a court of law that says legally he's okay, but morally he's guilty. I ain't seen that. I'm sorry, I haven't seen that.
Mm.
No,
I haven't
yeah, those,
seen
those
that.
are two
So
separate.
Hell
By
yeah.
Yeah,
morally, you
law,
don't
by
gotta
law,
fuck
by
with him.
law.
Yeah, morally, I can say, hey, look, I know that's the law, but me personally, I don't fuck with that. Cause see, they got to talking about we should cancel academics for what? He's speaking on a subject that's within the means of the law. New York is
and
17, Jersey is 16. So if you 2021 and you fucking with a 17-year-old, nigga, you could be 38. The police come to the motel and she said, how old are you? 38. Are you 17? Ain't nothing they could do.
Well, that's
Yo,
why laws.
16,
Well, that's why
16 in
laws are.
Jersey is crazy.
That's why laws are put there to govern over shit because everyone's not dealing with moral compass. Everyone's
That's
not
what I'm
gonna.
By
saying.
law.
Hell
And I
It's
yeah.
told
imposed
Ion, that's my
morality.
partner. I said, Ion, I'ma
16
tell
is
you.
crazy.
I'ma tell you, Ion, 8 out of 10 people would say morally, yeah, he should be shot just like he should be shot. I'm telling you that,
And
bro. So we talk, but if the law says same-sex marriage is legal, all these things are legal now. So are we gonna operate within the means of the law? Or with because morally is really saying your personal opinion. Sorry, I get Pet Bull in here and I say, "Hey, nigga, pepperoni pieces the shit." He's gonna argue with me about that.
That's a fact.
Oh
hey,
yeah.
and
Facts.
to that point, Wack,
Facts.
look, I want to say
He's a
this.
Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
Can
So his
can I say something?
I want to get in there and say this. Look, when it comes to the women, right? I know a lot of y'all women watch Stella got her groove back, and one day prayed to be like Angela Bassett. So don't be sitting on her capping that lady was 40 years old, fucking with a 20-year
hey,
old
bro, I'm
man.
gonna let you know.
Yep.
Shout out to Juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, not juicy
She used to
again.
suck the pre-cum out my dick when I was like 12, 13 for a nickel rock.
Oh
Right.
I'm just
shit,
telling you what's going
wax.
on.
That nigga
Oh,
Can I
man.
can I
Hey, I
say
juicy.
just want
something?
to
Shout
say
out.
this
Shout
for all
out
the
to
Can I
people
say
that
Juicy.
something?
That's a
disagree.
reality,
For
though.
all the people that
Sorry.
disagree, don't move to Vegas.
Shout
Don't
out to
move
all
to
So
Miss
can
Vegas.
Parkers in
Legal
the
age
world.
is 16
The
to have
legal, what's the
sex.
legal age in Vegas? What is it in Nevada?
Don't know.
He just
It's
said
16.
16.
And they be
can I say this?
prostituting
Let
too
me
at
verify
Oh
16.
that.
fuck
Verify,
no.
Mike keep
verify,
muting and
bro.
unmuting. It's 16. I can screenshot it. Here it goes.
Oh yeah,
At
Nevada.
16.
Nevada's 16, and there's no age bracket of like how many years the person has to be over.
Yeah,
So
so I like those.
Can I?
Let me tell you what it should be. This what it should be, bro. On some real shit. I think from 16 to 16 to 19, statutory rape should be thrown out. That means if two people 16 is fucking, the parent can't come, call the police, lock a nigga up. I believe none of the teens should be able to have sex until they're 20 on their own consent. When you 20, you can go fuck who you want to fuck. If you 23, 25, you 13 to 19 is out. From 16 to 19, that statutory law should be out the door. Nigga can't go to jail for having sex with a female that's in that age bracket.
Also in Georgia, the legal age of consent is 16. That's crazy.
yeah,
Hey,
for
now,
some
But you
reason,
Well,
gotta
the
that's
think
other
Can I
thing
though,
to
say
but
point
hey,
something?
out,
hey,
though,
y'all gotta think the reason why they dropped the age so low is because emancipation went up. I was going to school with girls that emancipated at 16 and they had their own apartment and cars and was going to high school. So
Well, you
emancipation went up, so they had to start lowering the age because
but you
people
could go
was
in the
really,
army too.
huh?
Can
You could go in the army at
can I?
16. So if you could die, you
Yeah,
could have
but yeah,
sex. You know what I'm
also
And
yeah,
they
saying?
was getting
emancipation
picked
of
up
You
by
girls.
can't
Girls
buy
21 year
liquor.
had
You
olds from
can't do
school.
no,
that
but for
shit.
girls had like literally was having Mercedes trucks and townhouses at 16 and they
Now,
were
me
emancipating.
personally, bro,
And they was
Emancipating, they
getting
call
picked
that.
up by
me
21 year
personally,
olds from school.
Yeah, they were grown, so
I can't,
I don't think it's worth
16,
it.
17, 18, all that shit.
She woke.
I think it's too young.
That's
For an
right.
adult. An adult.
right. And
Right.
just
At
Or
because
at
it's
least
16,
legal.
it's
So
legal,
still
21. You
okay.
to
gotta
be
buy liquor. You
clear,
can't buy
I know one
liquor.
of the
If
ladies
you can't
wants to
buy
say
liquor, then you
something.
can't fuck the bitch.
Can I
Hey,
say something real fast? Uh, I just wanted to say this though. Why are we mad at academics when we should be mad at the justice system? So that's why people need to go out and vote and see what's going on in
what
your
I
area,
said,
right?
Naughty.
You need to do that. So it's
We got
kind of
some
like,
weird
in a
shit going on
way,
in
we're getting
California. I'll
mad.
tell you that.
It's kind in a kind of way we're getting mad at the wrong person, right? Now I
Right.
understand why people can be upset at it, but at the same time, it's by law. So a lot of people be upset, but don't go out and vote. Don't go out to see who's on top and who's the mayor and shit like that. So you'll have some type of like, oh my God, this is wrong. But y'all need to go vote. That's why you need to go vote. And that's why it's important for you to figure out what's going on in your surrounding areas to go
It
vote to
isn't
make sure
voting,
this
it's really
some
how
shit
you
like
raise
this.
your kids
Hey,
too.
Wack.
Yeah, you got to
Hey,
think of
Wack.
No, it
yours too.
Hey,
listen,
Wack.
what
We
I
gotta
I
stop.
Hold
want to
Hey,
say
Some of
on.
though.
them
One mic,
can
one
be
mic,
bad.
one
Hey,
mic,
Wack,
one
and we
mic.
gotta
Okay.
stop acting like we all been in high school before, right? And if you
Oh, bro,
want, if you want,
I've been
if you
knocking
want,
mine down
if
since 14. No
but
problem.
look though, if you wasn't one of them fly niggas in high school, like the pretty boys on the sports
Was you
team,
finished,
whatever,
Nutty?
you wasn't getting no action. Them older girls, the flies girls in the school, they was
Nigga,
getting with the older,
niggas
they
was
was
pulling
getting
up
with
with
the
John
older
girls with
drug dealer
mustaches.
niggas. They was getting
That's
with
what
the
I
older
said.
drug dealer niggas that was coming to pick them up with in the cars,
Yep.
buying them Jordans,
And
all
some of
that
you
shit.
ratchet ass females is on the floor right now. Y'all
That's what
know.
I said, talking about
Hey,
And
emancipating
I
at
hey,
want to
Wack, and
sixteen.
They
That's
want
some
to.
not
of
to
them,
flex your
hey,
dick
Some
Wack,
of them in
and
the
no
some
chat
of them.
trying to
more.
act like they all high and mighty.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
not to
hey,
You,
flex your
Wack,
dick
hey,
your
no
ass
hey,
was
more.
getting
Wack,
picked
and
on in
some
front
of
of
them.
this school
Hey,
in the ninth
excuse
grade,
me.
girl.
hey,
Hey,
Wack,
so
hey,
Can I
so
Wack,
can
check
and
I
How
this
some of
many
say
out.
them.
mic
Hey,
does
something?
he
One
have?
mic, one mic, one mic,
hey,
one mic,
Wack, and
one
some
I
mic,
of
am
one
them
high
mic,
niggas.
and
Hey,
mighty.
one
Hold on,
mic.
one mic, one mic.
One mic, one mic. So
I
that
am
brother
high and
makes a
mighty.
good point. Growing up in LA Unified School District, a lot of Latina women, they had boyfriends that was grown picking them up after school,
hey, right,
literally.
wake
So
it up,
like
Reek,
young
wake
niggas
it
didn't
up.
have no action because you got a nigga that's picking you up after school and this, that, and the third.
Hey,
It,
Reek,
it, it was really strong in the Latino community in LA on me. Like
Yeah,
and
it,
one,
it
and
Don't
all
most of
forget
they
the
good.
getting
baby
moms
stabbed too.
that would
daddies,
push
and
that
most of
Getting
they
shit
stabbed
baby
though.
too.
daddies, and most of
Some
they
people
baby
was
daddies right now look like
Yep,
senior
yep.
citizens because they had them young. They was young and they baby
Hmm.
daddies was already 30 and almost 40 years old
And they
when
washed the
they
fuck
got
in
them
the,
up.
in
pregnant.
the,
Dogg
in the
said hanging at
Latino
the high
community,
school,
the
getting at the young
is
bitches.
Hey,
saying you
hey,
ready to be somebody white.
think
That's what
about
it is.
great grandpa and great grandma. Great grandma was 16 when she met great grandpa at 20, and he done
Exactly.
My great
established a
That's
grandma
whole
a
was
fact.
family and
14.
all different type
That's
of
a
shit
Hey
off
fact.
of that.
Reek,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Reek. I'm about to wake this up. Elvis Presley got a movie about to come out, and they praise him. This you can go Google him right now. He in
He was
bed.
like 12.
He in bed with 14-year-olds,
Nah,
multiple
okay.
14-year-olds.
Now
And
that's
Now
Jerry
I
different.
His
Lee
think that was his
Lewis.
little
wife.
cousin, wasn't it? Wasn't that his
His
little cousin?
That
wife,
shit nasty as
Priscilla.
hell.
Hmm.
But they about to praise him, but they get us to tear our people down like R. Kelly and all these other motherfuckers. But
No,
they
R.
praising
Kelly
they.
But
is
that's
Well, he's a
actually like
problem, but
that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
just
he likes boys
yeah, we ain't
that
gonna
are
No,
talk
like.
I
about
don't.
R.
Like I said, I
Kelly.
don't condone nothing R. Kelly do. But I'm saying you see how they praising Elvis though. They not ridiculing him, and you can Google photos right now. Elvis Presley, and he in the bed with no little white girls.
hell yeah.
At
Well, what
that.
I don't agree with is shutting his music off. I feel like his art should have been a little separate from his
That's what
shit.
I'm
You know.
saying. That's what I'm saying. They
Oh, shut
praising
that
Elvis.
nigga music down.
They praising Elvis. They
Oh
Elvis
You
nigga,
boy.
better
take
pirate
Elvis
that's
that
shit
crazy.
shit.
down too.
Separate the music from the damn situation.
You
That shit
better
came
download
after.
that shit from
Before we go
LimeWire.
deeply into R. Kelly, I
Facts.
just want to say to
Ugh.
everybody, when in doubt, ask them to pull their ID out. You can't go wrong once you verified their age. Just make sure you know the age of consent in your state. Whether we think it's moral or not, make sure you protect yourself legally.
And I want
That's
to say
Phoenix,
normal.
you
y'all
need
That's
a
pray
scanner. They
normal
not
got
for
so
now.
many
But
Mike.
back in
fakes
the
out
day,
there
that
Y'all
too.
wasn't
pray
In
not
normal.
for
Phoenix,
Mike.
they don't want to know.
They
That's the
got some
problem.
grade A
Nah,
class
but back in
A
the day,
fakes.
that
That
wasn't
caddy,
normal.
tell him.
They were just
Grade A
some of these.
fakes.
Look, y'all
You
know
heard me,
some of
God
these
prayer.
girls. Some of these girls look older than what they look. You know what I'm saying? And they be fooling, especially if these girls that get backstage and be wanting to suck on these artists and all this shit. They don't be like they be like niggas don't be
Not in
checking
the
for no.
face, bro. Not in the
I'm just
face.
Yeah,
saying,
You
they
could
do
tell
from the
that's a
city. I
show.
don't know
Yeah,
where
they
you
do. My
niggas
from.
sister
don't
looked. My
niggas
sister is
don't
From the
niggas don't
14.
city?
check for no
Shit.
IDs.
Aaliyah did not look
Hey,
14 when
look,
she was
hey, look,
14.
She
this,
Y'all
this,
wasn't
cannot
from the
say
city.
that.
but this, no,
Hey,
this
Wack,
something
let
else
DJ
people need
Toomp
to
up.
consider though. No,
What's up,
hey, this
bro?
something else people need to
Let
consider that
DJ Toomp up.
I try
T.I.
to
in
bring him
producer.
up
most
every
states,
Bring him
time. He
up. Bring
never
the
comes
homie up.
up.
in most
He never
states,
comes up.
Yo,
in
bring
most
Tupa
Try to,
up.
states.
Aaliyah did look
he
14
never
without that
comes up. I
But
makeup.
bring him
look,
up. I try to bring
Did
him up every
not look
time.
Toomp the
14.
homie.
hold on,
He'll come up.
let me point this
I'm
out
telling
though.
you.
In
I
most
try to bring
states,
him up every time he comes in
Y'all
here.
got him up.
the minors,
No, no,
two
he finally
minors
showed up.
having consensual
Yo,
sex
pull
is a
Tupa up.
crime.
He is
I
up.
did. I pulled him
He
up.
on stage.
All
He
right.
on. What
All
up?
right,
Just
peace,
got
peace,
here. What
peace.
y'all up to, Chance?
Just for y'all
So look,
know, I taught this man
DJ
everything
Toomp,
he
what up?
know. He made his first beats in my living room. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
okay,
I'm letting you
okay.
know when you hear it on my
Oh,
documentary, nigga, you better not say nothing.
goddamn
Toomp
whack.
is on the beat.
DJ Toomp, what up? What up, OG?
What up, man? How y'all niggas doing, boy?